Hello everyone, welcome back to another one of my videos. So today I am super excited for these DIYs, and yeah, I hope you guys are doing so great, and let's just jump right into it. So for the first DIY, it's going to be with these Dollar Tree items, these cake pans, and also using this Dollar Tree candlestick holder, and I'm going to be making a tiered tray. So for the first thing that you would want to do is spray paint it, or you can hand paint it, but I'm going to spray paint mine in this color and then let that dry, and I'm actually going to give it like 2 to 3 coats. So now that they are all nicely spray painted and dry, I'm going to take my hot glue and I'm going to glue down the candlestick holder first, just in the bottom there. And you can definitely use a stronger glue. I'm just using this so it can dry faster for the video, but you can definitely use a stronger glue, especially if you're gonna put some heavy stuff in the tier tray. So yeah, just hot glue all your pieces together and that'll be it. So guys, now all I'm doing is I'm taking some paint in black and I'm gonna be distressing the whole tier tray, and just using a dry brush distressing it. I'm actually gonna distress it a whole lot, and that's it. Just distress it all around. Guys, you can see that I changed out my brush for the third time. Reason being is because the first one I had was a bit too stiff. The second one I had was a bit wet from me washing it from the previous paint that I used on it, and it wasn't giving me the effect that I wanted. It was giving it a more of a watercolor effect, as you can see down at the bottom there. So then I got this brush and it's totally dry and fine, and it's giving me the effect that I'm actually looking for. So that's why I changed my brushes. Okay guys, so for the final step, I'm going to be taking these little legs and I'm going to be hot gluing them down to the tier tray just to give it a little bit more height. And just take some hot glue and hot glue them down there. I'm going to be hot gluing 3 of them down. Guys, and here is how the tier tray turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this one. I really don't know, like I'm actually really happy with how it came out. It looks really different and really rustic. It sort of reminds me of like have you guys ever seen like that old rustic weathered cement? It kind of reminds me of something like that, but I am really in love with it. It's really beautiful. You guys let me know what you think of this DIY. Alright guys, so for the next DIY is going to be with these little trees that are from the Dollar Tree. and I'm going to be remaking them, and I'm going to be using this white cloth from the car section, and this is what I'm going to be using to wrap it around the tree and make it my own, you know, more me, and that fits my home decor. So it's pretty easy, it's not hard. I'm going to be doing a ruffle effect, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get that. So don't worry, it is not hard at all, you'll see. Now that all of the previous stuff from the tree is removed, I'm going to take my cloth and I'm going to cut it into strips to use to make up my new tree. So guys, now to create that ruffle effect, I'm going to take the very first end of the strip, hot glue it down to one of the poles from the tree, and hot glue that down really good. And then I'm going to be hot gluing down the strip onto the second pole right next to it. Hot glue that down really well, and then from there all you have to do is flip over from that part that you just glued down, so you have a little flap, as you can see here, and then right behind the flap is where you're going to hot glue it down. So that's the little flap, and right behind it you're gonna hot glue it down, and just so the flap can stay. And you're gonna just repeat that for the whole tree, for the entire tree, to get your pretty ruffle effect. Here's how it is looking so far, guys. I was thinking of adding these little silver bells from the Dollar Tree, but I'm actually not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it nice, plain and simple, but you definitely can add anything you want to them. Now guys, it is time for the second one, and we have to just do the same process, remove everything that it has on, and I'm going to be using a different type of material for this one. I'm going to be using this old blanket that I had, and just cutting it once again into strips and placing it around the tree. This time it's going to be just a bit different because this one is 3-tiered rather than just the whole tree. But it's super simple and easy still. Just do the same ruffle effect for each tier, and that's it, you guys. Now guys, you can see here I have some jute string, and I'm going to be taking that so I can wrap all around the bottom of the tree, so I won't have that cheap plastic ugly green color. So I'm just going to be wrapping this all around the bottom of the tree. Guys, and here's how they turned out. I think they look absolutely beautiful. I love the neutral colors. They are a really nice upgrade from what they were. You guys let me know what you think of this DIY down below in the comments. Alright guys, for my third and final DIY today, I'm going to be using this sign that was from Dollar General. It was, I believe, $8. And I'm just going to be redoing it. I'm going to make it into a snowman. And the first thing I do is take off that Friends because it was kind of 3D-ish poking out. So I take that off. And then I do sand down the word welcome because it has glitter on it. So I'm going to be doing that, and then I'm going to be giving the whole board about 3 coats of white paint. Now I have this little wood piece. This was actually the little kickstand for the back of the big wood stand, and I removed it so I can use it as the brim of the snowman's hat. So I'm just gonna paint this in black, let that dry, and then we'll be hot gluing it on. So you can see what I did here. I just painted the top of the snowman where the hat would go, just like eyeball it, and at the end there I'm gonna hot glue the brim of the hat down. Now I have these metallic markers, and these are from Amazon. I will link them down if you guys would like to check them out. They're actually really nice markers. I'm going to be using this to draw the snowman's face. Now I will be doing the nose, and guys, I'm just freehanding this, but you definitely don't have to if you don't want. You can either cut out the pieces to make them, you know, more perfect if you wanted, but this is fine for me for now. Okay guys, now I'm going to be adding his little scarf. This scarf is from Dollar Tree, and all I'm going to be doing is cutting it anywhere you'd like. Just cut it basically into, like, to open the scarf, and then we're going to pull it over his head, and then the two loose ends we will tie a knot on. Alright guys, and now I have these little snowy stems that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using these as the hands for the snowman. So I'm just cutting two random stems, and then I'm going to be hot gluing it down to the back. And for the final step, I'm going to be taking, once again, the black marker, and I'm going to be making his buttons. So I'm going to just draw 3 of them. Okay guys, and here is how he turned out. I am absolutely in love with it. It is so adorable, and I actually have it sitting up here on the table for now because I don't quite have all my Christmas decor out yet, but I will be placing it out on my porch. But yeah, you guys let me know how you like this DIY.